Tom Vadakkan joining us on the phone line, BJP spokesperson. Mr. Vadakkan, RPN Singh likely to be joining the BJP. Several opposition parties, TMC, for example, saying he's dead weight, really adds no value. What's your take on that?
Nalveena, I've known RPN Singh for quite some time when I was on the other side. And I thought he was a very principled kind of a leader. I remember there was an issue about taking on personalities while speaking to the media. It was his view at that time we should take on the policies, not the individual. And I thought, and at a variety of occasions, this young man has always proved to be wise and is an asset to any party. And the fact that he's coming to Bharatiya Janata Party, I welcome him because I think he will be a great asset for the Bharatiya Janata Party. You know, talent recognition in the Congress party is nil. And only when they leave, they make comments like, those who want to go can go. But the reality is, some of the pillars are coming down. They are not reading the writing on the wall. This is just not RPN Singh. This is the very idea of Congress is moving out. It's a sad day for the Congress party, but for the Bharatiya Janata Party, it's a wonderful choice to pick him and use him and see his merit and acknowledge it. I think it's a great process that has been set in.
Well, here RPN Singh has not won an election for over a decade. That's also the talk. He's also maybe not looking at at reigniting his role in state politics. He's looking at a more central leadership. He wants a role in the center. Maybe an opportunist move, one would say.
Certainly not. The RPN Singh that I know is not an opportunist. If he was, he would have been long back out of the Congress party. The reality is this young man is grounded, principled, and it is not for any opportunistic situation that he's coming to the Bharatiya Janata Party. There are certain principles he has stood for, and if that principles are being reflected in the Bharatiya Janata Party, that's coincidental. And if he comes and joins the good idea of Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas, I think that's a very interesting process that is going to set a principle in Indian politics.
Mr. Vadakkan, Karti Chidambaram has now made the first comment from the Congress. Congress so far has not reacted, let me tell you. Priyanka Gandhi, in an interview very recently to India Today, has said that she will not stop those who want to leave. So it doesn't seem like there was much attempt to pacify RPN Singh, but here Karti Chidambaram says in his Twitter message that RPN Singh now joins the long list of inglorious people, including Jitin Prasada and Scindia. Very disappointing that he's resigned. That's what he says.
Well, that's his view, and Kartik is entitled to his view, but the point here is we welcome him with both hands into the Bharatiya Janata Party. He was an asset for the Congress, and he's going to be a better asset for us because we cultivate merit. We look into the merit of the individual and his contribution to national development. And if he is coming back to us, I think he will be a great asset. Whatever Chidambaram's son thinks about it, that's his problem. But the reality is he is going to be an asset for the Bharatiya Janata Party.
All right, Mr.